Hi boys and girls! In this video, we are going to start making geometric shape robots. And our first step is to actually brainstorm ideas for our robots. The robots that we're making are going to have to perform a helpful task. So we're going to start brainstorming. And remember, when we're brainstorming, there are no bad ideas. Whatever comes to mind is fine. Make a list of ideas for your robots and how they can be helpful. Then you're going to choose your favorite 3 or 4 to make drawings of. Now that you have your list of ideas, it's time to try to figure out what these ideas are going to look like. To do this, I'm going to make small thumbnails of each of the 4 robots that I've chosen. First, I'm going to fold my paper in fourths. This means folding it in half like a hamburger and then folding it in half again like a hamburger. When I'm done, I'll have 4 boxes that I can draw 4 different robots in. I'm going to make a quick sketch in each of the boxes of a different robot. Again, I'm just brainstorming ideas and figuring out which one I think is going to look the best. Have fun creating and don't worry if we're making any mistakes. You can always change it in your final. Feel free to experiment with adding details at this time so that the viewer knows what task this robot is performing. Remember, the more clues you can give your viewer, the better. Once you have several robots drawn, you can start picking out your favorite. Which one do you want to spend the time drawing for your final? Which one do you think has the best message? Or which one do you think you can show the best? Choose your favorite and then you'll start your final. We have one last step before we move on to our final. So I'm going to take half a piece of sketch paper, a pencil, an eraser, and my quick thumbnail so that I can move on to my next step, which is transforming my helpful robot into a geometric shape robot. Now, some of the things on my robot are already geometric shapes. Like for instance, my head is already a circle, so I'm just going to keep that. But maybe I want to add a neck. I can do that by adding a rectangle, or any other of the geometric shapes that we learned about. Remember, geometric shapes are shapes that we use in math, that are measurable, that have names, and are regular, which means there's a right way to draw them. We're not going to be using what's called organic shapes here, just those geometric shapes. So play around with it. You may have to make more than one sketch, and that's okay. See what works best and what shapes you think will look nice. Now that I have my geometric shape robot, I'm ready to start my final.